What's up, guys? It's Coach Aaron here, and today we're going to talk about why in life and in business you need to be disciplined and not necessarily motivated to become successful or to be successful in general. We're going to talk about the differences between discipline and motivation, and some examples of each, and how we can stay disciplined over the long term and not necessarily motivated, or when motivation fades, that we stay disciplined. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about is discipline, and what the hell is discipline? All right, I know you hear people all the time, Instagram, YouTube, all types of social media, be like, you got to be disciplined to be successful, you got to do this, that. Well, what the fuck is it? So discipline, basically in simple terms, is doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to do it, right? So an example of that, staying late at work to finish a project when you know it needs to be done. Say it's, the end of the quarter, end of the week, end of the month. You know that project is going to bring in more revenue. You're tired. You don't necessarily want to stay, but you stay because it needs to get done. Another example of that, more so in life and in fitness, is going to the gym, doing your cardio and eating your meals even when you don't want to do it, right? Maybe when you go out with your friends and they're eating, chips and salsa, pizza, but you're supposed to be staying on your meal plan. It's that discipline that kicks in, knowing that you have to eat healthy even when you don't want to, or when other people around you are not doing something that you need to be doing. All right, so next we're going to talk about motivation. What is motivation? You might see motivation on YouTube, motivational podcasts, motivational videos, rah, 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 fucking pump up, I'm ready to go, I'm, ready to hit the gym, I'm ready to fucking climb a mountain, whatever it is. There's all types of different motivations, and it's usually, motivation simply put is usually actions that are influenced by culture, other people, lifestyle, that usually give you a certain type of feeling that you're ready to go and do something. Case in point, example, you see an infomercial or an ad on YouTube, Instagram, or TV, where it's like this person just bought this new pair of shoes, they put them on, and yeah, you're gonna go run a fucking 100 miles in these shoes. These shoes are the ones you have to have. You're gonna feel this way. You're gonna have this vibe about you, so you buy the shoes. And then guess what? You put on the shoes and you go outside and you see that it's raining, right? And then you don't go for your run, right? So motivation is basically lost because one factor deterred you from what you wanted to do and what you're supposed to do. Say that fitness was your goal, or that running was your goal, and you're supposed to become a better runner, but since the conditions didn't necessarily line up for what you wanted to do after that motivation has faded, you no longer had the discipline to continue on with that endeavor, right? So motivation is definitely short-lived, and it's usually influenced by culture, society, other people, to make you feel a certain way and to do a certain thing, but it's not sustainable. So going back to this main point of being disciplined over motivation to be successful, and the tips that I wanted to leave you with how to become more disciplined. Because if you want to make an impact on the world, it's going to require discipline, not necessarily motivation, because discipline is going to carry you long term. So when it comes to leaving that impact or becoming more disciplined, do what you can, right? You don't always have to do the most. You don't always have to be the best at something. Doesn't mean that you won't get there, but what you want to do is you want to start with what you can and do the best that you can. So in regards to health and fitness, if you can only work out 3 days a week, well, guess what? You're working out 3 days a week, every week. You're not missing a week for the next, year, right? When it comes to meals, if you can only eat one healthy meal a day because that's all you can afford, or that's all whatever fits in your schedule, or whatever the case may be, do that one thing, but consistently, right? Discipline's best friend is consistency. And also when it comes to business, right? In terms of sales, if you can only make one sales phone call a day, well, guess what? You make one sales phone call a day and you don't stop, right? Make sure you dedicate that time for that and hit it consistently every single day or every single week, whatever it is that you can do. So, right? So to become disciplined, do what you can, right? But repeatedly do it the best you can and see it through to the end, right? It doesn't necessarily have to go from 0 to 100. You don't have to start off the best at something, right? Just do what you can, and this will lead you to become more successful in business and in life in general, because discipline is what's going to carry you through the long term, and not motivation. All right. So I hope you like this video. If you want more content like this, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, let your boy know, and I'll keep dropping these little knowledge bombs on you. All right. Take care, guys.